Yo, what up guys? Set Trippin here. Welcome to my desktop. We're gonna go over the project, The Prophecy, one of my favorite songs. Actually, my first song on all digital platforms. If you haven't checked it out, it will be in the description, so don't forget to check that out. If you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, just take a second and hit that subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. If you hit that notification bell, even better. But this is basically just going to go over the sections of the song. I'm not going to go into it every channel by channel. It'll just give you an idea how the song was made, how it was structured, and you can get an idea of what VSTs I used and what hits and sounds and all that good stuff. All right, well, let's get to it, right? Let's jump into the project. And at the beginning of the song, I start off with these string plucks. So I'm going to play it all together so you get an idea where we're at, and then I'll break it down. All right, and that's pretty much the intro to the drop. So what I'll do is we'll zoom in just to see the intro part, which basically starts off with this guy. This guy pretty much introduces everything. It's a reverse sweep with an impact. And that's just filling in the background. There's a couple impacts all along the way, and then it creates a build-up. While this is happening, I have some drums going, but this is pretty much what's going on in this channel. I'll single this out. It just didn't feel enough, so I layered it with that. Then it's gonna switch on the lower ones. And obviously while all that is happening, we have some impacts. I have these horns from Kashmir that I had to just tame a little bit. They were really heavy sounds, but man, they're so good. Then, just reverbed it a little bit, turned it down, EQ'd it. I have it filtering with an auto filter throughout the track, I guess. And then there's this other sound here. Those are basically my horns of the apocalypse. They're announcing our arrival. And because we love nature, we throw in our beautiful puma. I love that sound. I love it. I love it. And that's pretty much how this buildup is going. Obviously, the kick will come in and create the tension as far as the buildup, which would be this part. Boom, boom, boom. And then again, it starts to build up. While that's going on, I have a few it's like a sub impact. And then it's being chained by the kick. You'll hear that now, but you won't notice any of that during the actual playing of the music. All right, so once all that goes all the way to here, then the drop happens. Let me see your hands in the All right, and the lead is pretty much dun. It's a synthesizer. On this one, I'm actually using Triton. But this one just happens to be running the lead with an arpeggiator on at 1/16 to give it that choppy sound. And obviously give it a chorus, MOTT. just a one hit type of break, but enough those dubstep sounds. And obviously the bass, which is here, it's just an 808. I think I got it from the Uzi sample pack. Uzi sample pack's fire. And then I flattened it to a wave just to mess with it a little bit further. That pretty much just sounds just a low end, that's all. You know, because my kick has the rest of the sounds. This is my kick here. I don't do too much as far as over compressing. There's no need. Some of these kicks are already, I have a lot of compression on them. And then I have this pigment come in. Basically, it's just a really high frequency that just kind of fills in that little crazy ambient sound. Then we have that running through a few things, as you can see at the bottom. And then that makes just the sound sit where it sits. I have these vocal chops in here that are filtered in a way where it gives it that like telephone effect. With a delay, chorus, give it that beautiful sound. Right before the drop, it has it as well, but we don't use any of those deep effects. Cool. And never in doubt, throw a tuner, and if the tuner doesn't pick it up, use a spectrum, because you can tune anything on this stuff. Obviously, again, impacts, rises, all that stuff makes a difference when the track's going. All right, so then it goes into the second part of the first drop, which is another part of Contact. This one has the whisk, it's like a horn. And then this thing just kind of brings in the whole Middle Eastern vibe. Bam, it just sounds dope. And then the breakdown happens again. The vocals kind of fill in that empty space with the sub-roll impact, and the pigment picks up again. The drums come out, then they come back in, because again, we got to create that tension to kick up. You know, I'll just show you a piece. Yeah, I tried to do it in a different way.
Let me see your hands in the air.
All right, and on this part, as you can see, I ended up throwing in some snares to create the Moomba swing, cowbell, some maracas, and eventually it's I switch up the percussion from the first part to the going into the second half of the second drop. It's just pretty much giving it a different swing and bringing these sounds. That gives it just, you know, and tip on the drums, never put it at 0, 1, 0, 1, swing them, move them over. It's going to make a huge difference, huge difference on how your drums sound. Swing your drums, your percussions, all that stuff. And then we get to the ending part of the track, which is just a simple outro.
In the era.
And just run it out with some percussion so that you're able to blend in the next track, you know. It's all just sections of drums that I've cut up and just move them around, create momentum to give it a build, and then right back to the drop. And then again, it sounds similar, but change it. Don't always make it sound exactly the same. I don't feel that. All right. And here we are. A multi-genre smelly belly dance, aka The Prophecy. Hope you guys like what you see. If you guys do, man, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like. It'll help me out a lot. All right, Set Trippin' signing off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, man, leave me a comment. Keep an eye out for Fam Wave 3. We'll be dropping on the 16th of this month, April 16th. La Chilampina, man, with the Hermanito label. I got a bunch of dope producers on there that I'm excited to show you guys. If you guys haven't seen Fam Wave 2, link will be in the description as well, so just go check that out. Fam Wave 1 too, man. I'll leave that on there. They got some dope artists. We're all trying to do our own thing. We're all trying to make good music, and everybody seems to be in a good community, and I really like being a part of this, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for everything, and peace out. Set Trippin' signing out. Deuces.